Spring has just begun, but summer blockbuster season is already here with Avengers Infinity War. This is the 19th film in the MCU, and the first one to tie together all of its pre-existing franchises. Now, because this is a very huge film and a very complex film, I'm going to break down this movie the best I can into the things that I liked, the things I didn't like, what I think this means for the MCU, and just generally what happens in it. Infinity War begins with the arrival of Titan Thanos, who has officially begun his mission to collect the Infinity Stones, the gems of unlimited power that once assembled in the Infinity Gauntlet can obliterate life as we know it. To keep this from happening, all of Marvel's pre-established heroes and teams must come together for what is likely the Marvel Cinematic Universe's most ambitious film yet. Despite being something of a juggling act with dozens of characters and multiple plot threads, Infinity War is exceptionally coherent. I don't think there was a single moment that the movie ever made me feel lost or like it jumped around too much. And I believe this is the result of one key factor. The Russo brothers are really talented storytellers. This is their third time directing an MCU film, more than anyone else at this point, and they're really good at it. They keep things very clear, very well paced, and especially they know how to direct good action. Something that really surprised me about Infinity War was the way it portrays the character of Thanos. Up until now, he's only been perceived as a character who's not much more than a flat, megalomaniac villain, which has been a major flaw with the main villains in not just the Marvel films, but DC films as well. The one that immediately comes to my mind is Justice League from last year, when what an uninspired character Steppenwolf was. Even though he's the bad guy of the movie, Thanos is shown to have a heart. In order to get the Soul Stone, he's forced to make a decision that results in the death of his adopted daughter Gamora, and we clearly see Thanos is put in a lot of pain while making this decision. Infinity War develops Thanos' character by expanding on his relationship with Gamora, and this is the deciding factor in a villain who is compelling and one who isn't. As usual, a weakness of the latest Marvel film is the humor. Infinity War is full of the quips and jokes associated with the franchise, and they sometimes feel forced, out of place, and often upset the tone that a certain scene is attempting to set. The scenes with Guardians of the Galaxy work the best since comedy makes up much of the backbone of their franchise, but when other characters would have sudden bursts of abrupt humor, it would often just completely take me out of a scene. Compared to Black Panther from earlier this year, Infinity War falls just a notch or two short. Its culmination of everything established up to the minute gives it just as much, if not more, size as Panther, but not quite the same amount of scope, as Ryan Coogler's Wakanda set epic worked not only as a superhero film, but also a commentary on modern American issues. Infinity War is a typical but solid Marvel offering. It has plenty of things I love about the movies and the franchise, and few of the things I hate. Its story makes sense, and the visuals look good as always. It certainly feels epic and ambitious, and it's always a lot of fun. It develops a compelling antagonist and ends in an entirely different way than any other previous film, with the heroes losing the final fight and the future of all life in question. Infinity War is for sure a pivotal checkpoint in the MCU, and I'm already excited for Part 2 set to be released next year. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm Logan D. McCoy, and this is Real McCoy Reviews.